okay? And as Bill Coleman mentioned a moment ago, we've invited you here today because we want you to see our good work. We're very proud of what we've done. We want you to see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going, and think about how you might be able to help us. So let me go ahead and begin with a short history. I moved into this area in 1989 with my husband. It was our first house. And I think like most Crime Watch people, I got involved in that because I was victimized. I got my bike stolen. It made me mad, and I started a Crime Watch organization. That's why all Crime Watch coordinators get involved almost. And as I began to form that Crime Watch group, I realized very quickly that there were a lot of problems in this community that went beyond just looking out for your neighbor. We had some very serious socioeconomic problems in our area. And in 1995, we had a historic town hall meeting in which 150 residents in the community met at one of the local churches, and we identified what those key problems were, and we formed task forces, and we began to start working towards what we were going to do about solving them. And the first thing we realized was that our area was underserved. We didn't have a recreation center that was accessible. We didn't have a library that was accessible. So we were very, very frustrated. We also were very upset over the terrible crime, drug trafficking, gangs, urban blight, low-performing DISD schools, things that we felt were really bringing our community down. So one of the things we asked for at that town hall meeting was we asked the city to conduct an urban design land use study. And in 1998, that study was done on 1.9 miles of Ferguson Road from I-30 to Buckner, which is right up here. And we decided that once that study was done, we did not want it to just gather moths and dust down at City Hall. We decided that we wanted to do something, take positive, active action to try to solve our problems. So we formed a 501c3 and became a nonprofit organization. We called ourselves the Ferguson Road Initiative. Now, our mission is to transform the area we call White Rock Hills today into a safe, beautiful, proud, and prosperous community by working together and creating a shared vision. And our vision is the complete economic revitalization of the area. And I feel that we're a very strong organization that is holistically dealing with the problems in our community. As you know, we're located... What's that? Okay. As you know, we're located in Far East Dallas, and I was just joking with somebody earlier a few minutes ago. When I tell people I live in East Dallas, they think I live in Lakewood, or they think I live in Old East Dallas, but in reality, I live almost to the Mesquite border, and we're going to be going by that today. This area is shared by District 7 and 9, Councilman Sheffy Cadane and Carolyn Davis. And I think the thing that we do the best of anybody or any organization in the city is that we effectively work with an ethnically and economically diverse community to create projects that will enhance the quality of life for everybody who lives in this community. I also think we're very good at identifying and building leadership among neighborhoods and letting neighborhoods be able to create their own destiny. With the support of our U.S. Attorney, back in 2000, we wrote a Weed and Seed grant. And Weed and Seed is a Department of Justice grant that weeds crime out and seeds communities, positive things into the community. We received $1 million over 5 years. And half of that money had to go to law enforcement. Now, what I'd like for you all to do, actually, what I might do is just hold this up. I feel like I need to orient you to the area, okay? The general area of Ferguson Road Initiative is Garland Road, Buckner, Ferguson, Oates, La Prada, I-30, and White Rock Creek, okay? when we first started our weed and seed grant, it was the yellow area. And we're just going out of that weed and seed area, because what I want to do is I want to show you the area that we're in right now. You know what, I really need for y'all to slow down because it's way too fast. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to orient you guys before we get into the 2 points area. So we were very, very successful in dealing with our problems in the yellow area. From 2000 to 2006, we were able to very effectively reduce crime in this area. Violent crime, 61%. Overall crime, 24%. We were able to unify neighborhoods. When we first started, we had 4 neighborhoods organized. Now we have 23 neighborhoods that are actively working together to fight crime. We also have been able to improve academic scores at Bales Elementary School, and now we have expanded into 3 other additional schools that we will be looking at today. 12 years ago, Bales Elementary School was the second to the lowest scoring elementary school in the city. S.S. Connor was the lowest scoring school in the city, and we said that was unacceptable. Because we've been able to reduce crime, we've been able to facilitate $40 million of economic development and in the form of affordable, middle, and high-income housing and retail. And we're very excited about that. Our property values have increased by 30%. And we have been able to secure over $30 million of capital improvements through our bond programs and through our advocacy. So we've been able to also get through those bond programs flood mitigation, our recreation center that we're going to show you the site for, and our library that we will show you the site for as well. And Bobby Bolnoski will be talking about that in a few moments. Now, okay, we're at Bishop Lynch. Bishop Lynch is one of our key neighborhood partners. They help tutor at Truett Elementary School. This is one of our new schools that we have expanded to, because one of the things that happened is as we began to come to the end of our 5 years of our grant in the yellow area, what we're calling now our graduated area, as we came to the end of that, people to the east of us, and this, I think it's light blue on in your booklet, but it's blue on this area. These folks came to us and said, help. We're drowning in crime. Because once you cross the boundary between the graduated site and the 2 points area, crime not only more than doubled, on some months it tripled the minute you crossed that boundary. So it was very, very distressing to them. And they said, show us what you've done so we can do it. So we began immediately mobilizing neighborhoods and communities. I champion Bishop Lynch because they actually send young people through their community service program. They actually send kids to Truett and work with those teachers and those children. Now, we can go ahead and get into the 2 points area now. Okay. We wrote a grant for weed and seed that would help fight crime in the new 2 points area. And we're in the beginning of the 3rd year of that grant. I like to show people, when I talk to them about our community, I like to show them the 2 points area first, because this is what Ferguson Road looked like 10 years ago. And I want you to compare what the Buckner-Peavy 2 points area looks like today, and then look at what Ferguson Road looks like. Okay, so we're on our way. We're getting ready, I think, in a few moments to turn down Peavy. So I'll go ahead and I'll talk a little bit about Truett, because I don't know how much you all know about me, but I'm a teacher. I'm an art teacher. I teach at the Episcopal School of Dallas, and I've been there for a long time. And I live in the community, as does Susan Walker. And I find it unacceptable that kids have to walk through crime to get to school. I just don't think that's right, and I think you all are going to agree with me.